Hey guys, what's up? So, I told you I was going to start making some videos, so I'm going to start with a question and answer vlog. So, you guys started by sending me a bunch of questions through Instagram when I put up a post a while ago, and I apologize, I haven't gotten to this yet because I finally got my new camera in. It took forever, but it's finally here. So, vlogs be coming, and also like exercise videos and stuff like that. But we will start with this. So, a lot of the questions that people ask me is about nutrition. And typically what I get asked is like, how many grams of protein do you eat? Do you follow if it fits your macros? Do you have cheat meals and that type of thing? So I'm going to kind of touch base on that. And in the future, I'll probably do like a day of eating video so you guys can literally see what I eat. If you do want that, comment below. And yeah, I'll make that for you. But as for nutrition, I do count my macros. I use the app MyFitnessPal, which I highly recommend. There's other apps, but I just find that one's the easiest for me, and generally all my clients use that one as well. So how it works is generally you're given an allotment of calories broken down into protein, carbs, fiber, and fats. So really, when flexible dieting first came out, a lot of people were like, oh, you just get to eat junk food all day long, but that's not the truth. You're not going to be able to really hit your macros appropriately if you're just eating shit all day long. So I always recommend, usually for protein, your body weight. It's pretty simple. Your body really doesn't need much more than your grams of protein per pound of body weight. Actually, I think science says that you probably only need about 0.8 of a gram per pound of body weight. Anyways, but yeah, you don't need to overdo it. I see so many people that come to me and they're like, oh, I'm eating like 250 grams of protein, 80 grams of carbs, and like 60 grams of fats. I'm like, why are you having so much protein when you could easily put that into something like carbs or fats, or really either one is fine. Whatever you enjoy more is generally what I gear it towards. But yeah, protein, just your body weight, easy, simple. So if you weigh 150 pounds, 150 grams of protein. Pretty black and white. As for the carbs and fats, it really varies per person. There is people that say have thyroid issues. Some people do react to carbs differently than other people. Me, for instance, I've been competing since like 2011, so quite a while, and I've done 10 shows with a lot of bro dieting until I've learned about flexible dieting. Thank you, flexible dieting. But anyways, nonetheless, it still messed with my metabolism. I ate very, very, very little, especially now when I put it into my macro calculator. I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, so when your body gets used to that amount, you do need to kind of reverse your way out of that. And yeah, I'm still always struggling on doing that and getting my calories up while maintaining a good weight. But really, I'm more intuitively eating my carbs and fats throughout the day. Again, this comes with experience and knowing your body. So when you're first starting out with macros, I'd usually just say stick with a good balance of carbs and fats, and just make sure you're getting your grams of protein for your body weight. Other than that, with flexible dieting, you don't really need cheat meals. It really depends, though, if you're in a deficit. Usually you can have a planned high carb day, but all in all, it really depends on the person. Some people like the control of just being told this many grams of carbs is what you're going to have. Other people, I can be like, you know what, go have a cheat meal. Don't bother tracking this evening. But it really depends on the person. Like, some people mentally do better with structure. Some people will fall off the wagon if they have a cheat meal. Cheat meal turns into a cheat day or a cheat week. It can get pretty fucked up. So it really depends on you. Usually I won't implement high carb days or refeed days or cheat meals until a good couple weeks to possibly a month or two in, depending on how your body's responding and how you are responding mentally. But that being said, I could probably ramble on and on about nutrition, but I won't. But yeah, I'll do a video, and we'll do one day where I'll do a video with all my foods and kind of explain it more in depth of why I'm eating what I'm eating and when I'm eating it. Oh, here's a good one. Another question I get asked all the time is it okay to exercise a sore muscle if it had had at least 2 to 3 days of rest? Thanks, gorgeous. Well, thank you, Firefly Fit. Anyways, you know, your body will recover differently depending, again, on your nutrition, your supplementation. So much depends on how your body reacts. new people, obviously, you're gonna feel it a hell of a lot more. If you're going to the gym and you haven't been in a while and you start an intense program, like say my glute ebook, which is pretty intense, people get that once they get into it. It's not your little home body workout where you get to like do body weight exercises. New. Anyways, but yeah, you're gonna be sore, and you could be sore pretty much every day, all the time, until your body starts to adapt, and which it will. And once you get your nutrition on point too, it makes a big difference. So it's really feeding your body properly and making sure you have the proper type of programming, and you should balance out and not be in pain so much. But at the end of the day, if you're sore, like, oh, my muscle kind of hurts, like I used it, that's not a bad thing. It's not a horrible thing. Now, if you hurt it, if you pulled a muscle, or if you tore a tendon, then take care of it and listen to your body. In no way you go, well, I need to train legs today, but I have to, and you're like gimping around. Don't do that. Take a day. You'll be better off for it. Overtraining, again, is a whole other story. Some people say, do you believe in overtraining or not? Again, I think it comes down with eating, your sleep, making sure you get enough sleep, making sure you are taking a day off. I'm a big advocate for days off. I really think my body has changed a lot the more I've relaxed a little bit with my week. So usually I'll train about 4 days, take a day off, 4 days, take a day off, and that's kind of my spread. I find I get inflamed very easily. That comes with a lot of allergies, hormonal issues, you name it. But I've found that balance where I think if I take a full day, recover, and then hit it hard, my body reacts pretty well. But yeah, if your body hurts and you're like dead, don't hurt yourself. You don't want to hurt yourself. Like, go to the hospital, hurt yourself. If you have a sore muscle because you used it, that's great. You used a muscle. Get your ass to the gym. Another one, how many days a week do you train glutes? Well, I probably touch my glutes. I do probably glute exercise every single time I'm at the gym. Now, it doesn't have to be a full-on glute day. It's not a big heavy leg day, but I probably do 2 to 3 structured leg days a week, and within my, say, upper body training, I work in just some plyometrics or kickbacks and things to superset with that are going to touch my glutes. So pretty much when you have something that you want to work on or that you want to pronounce, say your shoulders, say your glutes, you want to work that body part a little bit more. Now, it doesn't have to be intense, but I think in order to have it look a certain way, you kind of want to continue working that body part. Ooh, here's a good question. The best exercise for glutes? Squats? No. I don't know why so many people just think squats is like the godsend for glutes. I think so many people fuck up squats that it is not a glute isolation exercise. I think it's an overall lower body exercise, great, but there's so many different variations of squats depending on your posture, depending on your back. If you have any back issues, if you have any tight hamstrings, you're going to be firing all sorts of different muscles that sometimes your glutes will not even really be touched while doing a squat. A lot of people are quad dominant. Squats, quads. Anyways, so if you really want to isolate your glutes, there's a couple of great exercises that I always go to. One being hip thrusters. There's a few variations of this. You can do it from the floor. You can do it from your back on a bench, and you can do single leg. You can even do it with no weight from a mat. Whatever your capabilities are, push yourself. Add some weight on there for Christ's sake, and really work your glutes. Your glutes is a big muscle group. It can take a lot. So I don't highly recommend doing hip thrusters with no weight. I always say add weight, please. I can handle it. Another one is my go-to that I actually did when I hurt my back so bad that I could not do squats, I could not do deadlifts or anything like that. I did Smith machine lunges. So I would stack on the plates pretty heavy and stand nice and upright and do lunges, one leg at a time. Get nice and low and push all the way up through my heel. That one I found really helped develop my glutes when I really couldn't do much with my back straight. I didn't put much of an arch on it. I didn't strain my back at all. So anybody with back issues that are looking for a good ham and glute builder, that's definitely one that I recommend. I've put videos up on Instagram before, and I'll put my link at the bottom here. But yeah, I'll have to do another video to show that one. Maybe I'll do a video too. List your suggestions below, but I can do a video as well on working glutes and legs with a back injury. It's something I'm pretty experienced with, so I can always help. But again, at the end of the day, you always have to listen to your doctor. Another question I get asked is, let me see here. I got so many random questions on here. Ooh. Another question I get asked is, how many days a week do you do cardio? Again, this is going to vary person to person, but the right amount of cardio is the least amount necessary. One, everybody hates fucking cardio, and if you like it, then I don't know what to say, but honestly, the least amount, the better. It's just going to drain you. It'll make you tired when you could be using that energy towards other things like lifting at the gym. Cardio, I say it is necessary, obviously, for heart health, but you know what? It depends on how you do your training. Personally, I do a lot of, I add some plyometrics, I do supersets. My heart rate is always elevated, so I'm not too worried about doing massive amounts of cardio for my heart health. Now, if you are needing to do cardio, try not to do any steady state. There is a time and a place for steady state, I'm not going to lie, I do it myself. But I want to see a good mix of high intensity interval training, or HIIT. Even just intervals in general. Like a lot of the times I do skipping intervals, which is great. It changes it up. You're jumping around. I used to suck at skipping, but I've gotten a lot better. Practice makes perfect, or not as bad. Definitely not perfect. But it's a good way to incorporate something different into your cardio. So doing intervals like that. So adding some plyometrics to it. Doing like rounds of things, like say 1 minute of skipping, 20 reps of jump squats, and 30 ball slams. Start it again, do that for 10 rounds. That could be your cardio. It doesn't have to be you're stuck on a machine. If you are going to do some HIIT on a machine, rowing, you could do it on the elliptical, you can do it on the stair mill, you can do it on the treadmill, you can do it on the spin bike, one of my faves. I just change it up. You know what? Doing something different all the time keeps things interesting. But you know what? If you do need cardio, which I do cardio. I do a mix of HIIT, and I do a mix of steady state, and I do a mix of intervals. I actually don't mind doing it because a lot of the time that's when I can go on my phone. I can do some emails between my intervals. But it's a good relaxing spot for me, so I don't mind doing it. I do a good balance of lifting and cardio. But yeah. That's about it, guys. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to see. I'm going to be doing some more workout videos. Have a laugh. Watch some of my old stuff from a couple years ago. It was good times. But yeah, just let me know what you want to see. I'm here for you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Tag your friends. Tell them to subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Mwah.